What's going on, dudes? It is Kolosalus here. Merry Christmas edition. It is Christmas Day as I am recording this. I think it is Christmas Day in the UK because I think UK people celebrate it in the morning on the 25th, and my country celebrates on the 24th on the evening time. But anyway, today, welcome back to Heroes of the Storm. Today we are looking at some more assassins. Today we look at Tychus. Tychus, a character that's supposed to be buffed in the next patch with the Grey Mane. I think it's supposed to come out with the Grey Mane. He used to be just a total force. He would just wreck face in the very early game. I think he's a single character why I stopped playing the game, because I didn't like his playstyle back then, and people were just wrecking face with him. He was just way too overpowered, and I'm gonna explain why. But today I kind of wanted to show you. Sorry, there was no sound, but today I want to show you like the most prominent build at this moment before he gets buffed or whatever. Like, I mean, that's what that's what Blizzard told that they're gonna do, and also explain to you why I don't think he needs a buff. Let's just get into this, shall we?
Well, it's about damn time.
Alright, boys and girls, we find ourselves on... Is that the Terror? Yes, this is the Garden Terror map. Let's say hi to the friends. And let's pick up armor-piercing rounds on level 1. And I'll explain everything after I explain my abilities. So, Tychus, his trait is basically his iconical minigun. He will... Okay, so your attack speed increases the longer that you attack. Become fully wound up after 4 basic attacks. Lasts for 3 seconds. So you can, so basically you start off with a pretty average, attack speed, and you can wind up. You can speed it up to be like the quickest attack speed in the entire game. Looks like our team is already making their way. I'm not sure why Kolosalus is going. I guess she should go top. I think I can solve this lane. So that's his trait, and it's very, very interesting, but I don't think I will be using it too much. I'll be laning against Cho'Gall, which is pretty bad for me. My Q ability, he's already raining punishment on me. My Q ability is called Overkill. Overkill will basically stick to a target, so I'll try to push it on Cho'Gall here. So as you saw there, I'm basically stick to a target and I attack it for a certain amount of time. Basically, I can keep walking. I just walked into that, didn't I? And I can keep attacking him, like right here. What I'm doing again, you can see that I'm sticking to him, doing some damage, and this will do the damage to my main target also, and also to some people around him as well. So I just try to stand here. He's obviously gonna try to attack me here. I'm gonna try to pick up that globe. Every single health globe is going to be very, very useful. It's not for stacking anything, but just for regenerating health. My W ability is called Frag Grenade. Frag Grenade is going to do some massive damage in a circle, so I can throw it in the middle of minions. You can see that it does half damage to them, and I can finish them off, to get that globe. And then I'm gonna go top to help my friends. It looks like they're struggling. Looks like Anubarak does go down. Kolosalus, I'm gonna stick to Cho'Gall here. Nice, very nice stun. I'm gonna throw this guy, and I'm gonna dodge out of the way. There we go. Yeah, so that's basically Frag Grenade, and then we also have Run and Gun. Run and Gun will allow you to a run and gun will allow you to basically dodge and basically dash in a certain direction that you choose. Looks like the enemy team a little. Shit, I thought I would be able to catch him, but I won't be able to. So yeah, so also it's worth to note that by Overkill talent, I'm just gonna stand behind here. Throw a nade in front of me to try to stun them, to basically try to displace them to interrupt anything, but that wasn't enough. We did get all of them down, but that wasn't enough to secure any kills. On the 7 range, we're gonna go for Spray and Pray, and I'll explain those in later on. Right. So as I was saying, it is also important to note that once you activate your Q ability, you can't stop it. You can only like retarget somebody, but you can't stop it. So as I was saying, you can see that I was basically once you kill an enemy, with your overkill, you will basically automatically target the next closest enemy, and I think it prioritizes heroes. I think as well. Looks like our friendly team is just dying left and right, and I might try to go down to take out this hammer because she's very vulnerable right here. There we go. So you can see that I can't stop my Q ability, like I have to basically run with it up until it expires 100%. Rexar is on the way, but I should not start it by myself. Looks like Zeratul is in the middle right here. Shit. Okay, he's gonna basically dodge out of the way, and we are gonna probably get onto this Cho'Gall here. Yes, he is just way overextended. He's way over his head, and he's gonna be taken out by our friendly team. I'm gonna throw a frog grenade, which is gonna secure the kill on that. I'm gonna run and gun out of the way. Oh, that's done. You should probably get that globe. Get it? Yes. Okay, there we go. Get that globe. Hey, Zeratul! Hey, Zeratul! Oh shit, I'm gonna die. Ooh! And you can see that basically I F myself over. I should have stayed close to Hammer, as she's dealing more damage when she is close to me. On this level range, we're gonna pick up First Aid. First Aid, just a very good pick. I think it's like the only pick really on this level range.
The dawn has come, heroes, and with it, my children.
I'm not sure what this Anub'arak is doing. She's engaging one-on-one on Cho'Gall. Of course, it's a 2v1, not a 1v1. I'm on my way to the middle lane to try to help him, but I'm not sure what we will be able to do there. So as you saw in the previous encounter, I basically F'd myself over by using that, by using my Q ability, which of course decreases, which decreases my my movement speed, and with that decreased movement speed, I wasn't able to get away from the action. I'm just gonna stand here really. I'm gonna dodge out the way of that bomb, and then try to basically deal as much damage as I possibly can to him. Of course, I won't be dealing too much damage because I don't think I'll be picking a giant killer. We'll see. I'm gonna use my First Aid and just back up. Again, I have no chance against Cho'Gall, 1v1. We're just gonna take this minion wave down, grab this globe as well, and we're gonna join our team. Looks like our team does have a terror right now. Looks like this is Cho'Gall, so we're just gonna focus him right here. I am gonna throw a nade, and then I'll start auto attacking Tychus. I am gonna back away right away though. Switch to Cho'Gall, and that's what you will be doing with Tychus basically. You have to be very cautious when targeting people. I'm gonna get out of the range of that, and looks like our friendly team does want to engage, and if we do get that, yes, we will get that kill. Kel'Thas with a nice gravity lapse is gonna secure that kill, no problem. We're gonna go for Commander Odin. Commander Odin was what was really overpowered about Tychus. What basically happened when you had Commander Odin is you basically got a whole another health bar. So what you would do basically, you would basically become like Chen. Okay, so Chen, if you know, like when he chooses Earth, Water, and Fire, his heroic ability, he basically turns into these three elementals that that will basically spawn with a full health. Okay, that's basically what Tychus would do. He would basically become this super mech thing that kills people. That's very powerful, but with a new health bar. So you could be very low. You click R, and suddenly you would just become this beast. That basically just killing machine. And one really cheesy trick you could do, you could use your First Aid while being still Tychus. Go into Commander Odin, And then once your Commander Odin expired, you would be healed by the amount of the first aid that you healed on yourself. Now you basically basically have 1 health bar for everything. So even if you press first aid, you will be healed on your 1 main health bar. It's important to note that when you use your Commander Odin, you will it basically now it also takes quite a lot of time to get into it, and you will not be you will not be able to use sippy cups while in Odin once you're actually in the Odin itself, in the mech. We just got taken down really bad. Looks like there was a gank with Zeratul and Tychus and the enemy Tychus. And as you saw there, we are very susceptible to such ganks. The only thing we had was run and gun, which I did use. I didn't really have time to use my first aid because I was just bursted down by the enemy team. And I'm gonna go down to try to help my friendlies with that terror, because it looks like they're gathering it, and I think the enemy hammer right there is actually harassing them. I'm almost there. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna turn into my Commander Odin right here, and we are going to start going ham at the enemy team. I'm gonna run and gun out of the way of that, and now we're just gonna start auto attacking this Cho'Gall down. He's just getting very, very low. I'm gonna keep him. I'm gonna try to keep attacking him. There's no way he can live this, right? No, don't let him live through that, please. No, he actually lived through that. Fuck. I think it was my fault. I didn't stick with I didn't stick with the kill. Okay. Anyway, this level range, we are going to pick up. I don't really like the problem solver, even though it's basically it's like a giant killer, and we have Cho'Gall on the enemy team. I think I'm still gonna go for Lead Rain. Lead Rain is gonna allow us to slow targets. Anyway, I'm gonna explain my talents. I explained why Commander Odin was overpowered as fuck. Now I can explain my talents. On level 1, we picked up a talent which is going to increase the damage done. Back up, back up. Which is gonna increase the damage done to the main targets of our overkill, basically. Yes, that's what it's called. Yes, it's called overkill. So basically our we will do 20% more damage to our main target. And on our level 4 talent, we picked up extended range on our Q ability. Oh shit. Yeah, so on level 4 we picked up extended range on our Q ability, so so we can stick to a target. So you can see that we are actually quite far away from him, and we are able to to still stick to him and still deal the damage. I'm gonna get away from him so he cannot deal the basic attack damage to us, and now I'm just gonna basically auto attack him to death. Oh, I did just walk into that. That was shit. And we should just finish this guy. On level 7 we did pick up. Oh hi. I'm gonna go for first aid here. I'm gonna focus on that laser to try to shut it down before it can actually deal too much damage to me. Anyway, so yeah, on level 7 we pick up first aid because it's just the best choice. It gives you some nice regeneration, some health regeneration. I'm actually gonna go back to Hearthstone right now. And on level 10 we picked up the Odin, which was overpowered, but now it's actually kind of good. And on level 13 we picked up the Lead Rain, which basically slows down the target that we have overkill on. So it will basically allow you to stay onto targets like Lunara. This is gonna slow them when you have your overkill on them. It looks like our Rexar does get ganked in the bottom lane, so we're gonna head down there, try to push off this push. I'm gonna turn into my mech. And I'm gonna try to push off this minion wave. Actually, I did it to just scare off the enemy hammer, but on this level range we are going to go for Stone Skin. Stone Skin is gonna allow us to just grant ourselves a nice hefty shield that's gonna allow us to basically stay healthy throughout the fights, especially at the beginning of them. I am gonna go to try to position myself so I also deal damage in the cone behind my main target, as I did explain to you guys before. Not sure why he's going back. I guess he's gonna grab the plant. I'm gonna try to come here. Okay, it looks like Hammer is right here picking this up. Hi. I did have to pop my first aid and my shield to basically sustain through that fight, but we were able to at the end pick up a kill on the enemy Sergeant Hammer. Hopefully the enemy team does not come here, as I do get rooted like a noob. I should probably use my run and gun over there. I'm gonna use my Q just to stay, just to deal some additional damage. As you know, as on level 1 we did pick up that Talon, which is what we are specking for. Looks like okay, I didn't get rooted, but that would have been very, very embarrassing to do it twice. A lot of people are criticizing me for using not overkill, but run and gun offensively, and I really disagree. Like I love to use that. I like whenever I can secure a kill, I'm gonna use run and gun all day, every day, and people just refuse to do so. Just most of the time, they just refuse to use run and gun. Offensively, and I don't really understand that. When you can secure a kill, I don't understand why wouldn't you use it offensively. So I'm gonna come here and I'm gonna... Okay, I'm not gonna do anything. I'm just gonna try to follow this plant even before it can do anything. Throw out this nade. Our Anubarak is gonna get basically polymorphed. We're just gonna follow this plant, not through that, so we don't get polymorphed. But we're gonna come here. This fort is still standing, but it's gonna definitely fall. I'm just gonna slow this plant down. With my overkill, with my Q. This guy is taking unnecessary damage. Tychus is very, very good at taking out Garden Terror and Dragon Knight. Looks like he's not throwing the plant. There's the plant. I'm gonna use my Q on this plant to kill it as fast as possible. And I'm able to do that. I'm gonna grab the Sippy before it's destroyed, but it looks like it actually wasn't destroyed, so that's all good. Looks like, okay, looks like we are up on XP, almost 2 levels. We are almost level 20. And why did he go that way? I don't understand, but we'll try to get him. And there should be an easy kill on Tychus. I'm gonna actually use all my abilities also to kill. It looks like the enemy Tychus did pick up the other heroic, which is the laser. Which basically is it's a good heroic, don't get me wrong, but I just don't like it as much. I'm gonna go for big red button. I used to go for Nexus Frenzy, but then I actually realized that I do not actually auto attack with Tychus that much. I'm mainly using my Q ability or my grenade to deal damage, and whenever I'm using my basic attacks, it's only when I'm waiting for my cooldowns. So that's basically why right now I'm gonna reuse again run and gun here to just jump in front. I'm gonna actually jump into my... oh my god, everybody just get blown up. There we go. A very nice kill. I can also shoot nukes now, so when I use this is gonna shoot a nuke, and that's what basically killed both, what's his name? That's what killed 02 and enemy Sergeant Hammer. Was that nuke damage, and we can definitely finish the game right here. Looks like it's only the enemy Tychus that's basically in here, and I'm just dealing massive damage to the enemy core right now. And when I get out of this, I'm just gonna use all of my abilities to try to just get this down as fast as we possibly can. And I'm just gonna auto attack right here. Nice, we do pick up a kill on him before he gets a kill on our Rexar, and just like that we win the game. And I honestly think I have about 90% win rate with Tychus. I don't know why. It might be just me getting lucky with the teams or something, but I just win when I'm Tychus. And it's not that hard to play. A lot of people are complaining about Tychus being underpowered, and I just don't think that's the case. They might be playing him wrong, maybe using a wrong build, or he does need a little buff, because I think he just needs just touch more health. Maybe that would be the appropriate buff. But other than that, he seems like a very good character. I was second in damage, right behind Kel'Thas and Rexar. And actually, I was above Rexar, just behind Kel'Thas, about 2,000 down on him. And you can see that I have not played him a lot. Honestly, I just hated that character, because when he was overpowered, people were using him all the time. And when I didn't know the game, didn't know how to counter his heroics and everything, I just completely gave up on the game. And I thought, fuck, like up until they fix, you know, the overpowered characters, I am going to not play this game at all. But after I actually got into the game and, you know, stopped actually caring about overpowered characters and just started having fun, I started to, you know, I basically came back to the game. But the talents I went for, so on our level 1 talent, we went for armor piercing round. I think that's basically the only thing you can go for. I very rarely see anybody going for anything else. So armor piercing round, a very good talent. It increases the overkill, the damage to your main target. On your 4, people go for melting point. Melting point will your frag grenade will do bonus damage to minions and mercs. Minions and structures, and I think that also includes mercs. I disagree. I like to go for spray and pray just to stay a third further from my targets. So, you know, when somebody with a nice engage, you know, he has that space in between us, so he can't just attack us. I just prefer to have more space in between me and who I am overkilling. Level 7, I pick up first aid. I think that's the only choice really. On level 10, I pick up Commandeer Odin. On level 13, I pick up the lead rain, which is going to slow target of our Q ability, of our overkill. On level 16, we pick up the stone skin, which is going to allow us to live a lot longer in the fights themselves. And on level 20, you pick up the big red button. I used to pick up, as I said, I used to pick up Nexus Frenzy, but I noticed that I actually, as I said before, I'm not auto attacking with Tychus as much. So you can see the pattern. We basically go all for Q, besides going for survivability, which is 7 and then 16. So that's it basically, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave that like rating. If you haven't already, subscribed to my channel. And up next, I think who is coming is Vala. So we're gonna have some fun. I know I've already done a Vala video, but I'm gonna do another one. And hopefully you guys enjoyed again, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace on the motherfucking streets. Bye!